boys and girls, it's Miss Peterson here today. This week we're learning about preparing for winter. So there's many things that we need to do to get ready for winter. And we're going to read this story about Froggy. It's called Froggy Gets Dressed, and we're going to see how Froggy gets ready for winter. The author is Jonathan London, that means he wrote the words, and the illustrator is Frank Rominsky, and that means that he drew these pictures. So we're going to read all about Froggy and how he's going to prepare for the winter. It was cold. Froggy woke up and looked out the window. "Snow, snow," he sang. "I want to play in the snow." "Go back to sleep, Froggy," said his mother. "Don't you know frogs are supposed to sleep all winter? Wake up when the snow melts." "No, no," cried Froggy. "I'm awake, awake. I want to go out and play in the snow." So let's see, he's going to put on some clothes. He's going to put on his socks, pulled up his boots, put on his hat, tied his scarf that goes around his neck, and tugged on his mittens, and his mittens are on his hands. He flopped outside into the snow. Flop, flop, flop. Do you all think he has enough clothes on to be warm? I don't know. Let's see. "Froggy," called his mother. "What?" yelled Froggy. "Did you forget to put something on?" Froggy looked down. "Oops," cried Froggy. "I forgot to put my pants on." So he's got to go back in. He flopped back inside. He tugged off his mittens. He untied his scarf. He took off his hat, and he pulled off his boots. He left his socks on and slipped his pants on. Zip! There's his pants. So he's going to be warmer now, right? Let's see if they'll be warm enough. He pulled up his boots. He put on his hat. He tied his scarf, and he tugged on his mittens that go on his hands. He flopped back outside into the snow. Flop, flop, flop. Look, it looks like he's going to make a snowball. "Froggy," called his mother. "What?" yelled Froggy. "Did you forget to put something on?" Froggy looked down. "Oops," he cried. "I forgot to put on my shirt." "And your coat," added his mother. So he's still not warm enough, is he? He's got to go back in. He flopped back inside. Flop, flop, flop. He tugged off his mittens. He untied his scarf. He took off his hat. He left his pants and his boots and his socks on and buttoned up his shirt. So he got his shirt on. Now he's got to put his coat on. He snapped his coat and he put back his hat on. He tied his scarf. He tugged his mittens again, and he flopped back outside into the snow. Flop, flop, flop. Do you all think he has on all the clothes he needs now to keep warm? I don't know. Let's see. He's got a lot of things on, doesn't he? "Froggy," called his mother. "What?" yelled Froggy. "Did you forget to put something on?" Froggy looked down. He had on his mittens. He had on his scarf. He had on his coat, his shirt. He had on his pants and his boots and his socks. He reached up. Yep. He had his hat. What could be missing? What do you all think's missing? What's he missing? Can you think about it? He's got all those things on, but he's forgetting one thing that we put on when we get dressed. "Your underwear," his mom laughed. "Oops," cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Uh-oh, he forgot to put his underwear on after all that. He flopped back inside, flop, 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 tugged off his mittens, untied his scarf, unsnapped his coat, unbuttoned his shirt, unzipped his pants, pulled off his boots, took off his socks. He left his hat on, and he slipped his long johns on. So long johns are, you can call underwear long johns. You put them on in the winter, and they're real long, and they help keep you warm. So they're a little bit different. Then he put one sock on, pulled one boot on, he tugged one mitten on, and he started to tug the other and let it drop and said, "I'm too tired." So after all that, now he's too tired to go outside. He took all his clothes back off and he went back to sleep. So he did all of that, putting his clothes on, but he forgot things. So now he's sleepy, so now he's going back to sleep and not playing out in the snow. There he is, sleeping. Good night, Froggy. Now, so in the winter, we wear things like coats and gloves and scarves and hats because it's cold outside. And that's different from the summertime when it's hot. When it's hot, we wear things like, this girl, she has on sunglasses, a hat, a bathing suit, and shorts. And sometimes we wear, here's something else we wear, shorts and t-shirts and sandals. Here's some more shorts and t-shirts. So that's very different from what Froggy wore, isn't it? Do you think he would have been cold if he wore a bathing suit and shorts in the snow? Yes, I bet he would have been very cold. So when it's the summertime, when it's hot, we dress like this with our shorts and our t-shirts. But when it's winter, we want to dress like Froggy. Let me get a good picture of him where he has everything on. We want to dress like Froggy and put our hats, our gloves, or our mittens, our coats, our boots, our scarves. So we have to get all bundled up so we don't get cold. I hope you all enjoyed that book, and you all are gonna talk about some more ways that you can get ready for winter for the rest of the week. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you later.